Yeah,
You're
just
the most
tell me when. Good day, ladies and gentlemen, either or neither, and welcome to another Stormwreck Isle session brought to you by the Gilded Rose. How's everybody doing?
Oh, fantastic.
We're doing well.
I'm medicated.
He's medicated. That means
Well,
he's
we're-
doing extra
That's,
well.
that's not
busy.
my fault.
We're busy getting medicated now.
Yeah, so,
That is my fault.
Jakob. Jakob brought some mead he made, which is
Some honey mead.
yeah, it's
Now we just need sweet rolls. Wait, no, that's Skyrim.
it's got a bit of a fizzy bite to it, which it stops you from just like swallowing it all at once.
Yeah.
Please don't swallow it all at once. You will take a nap.
Is this just the Viking NyQuil?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Viking NyQuil.
There's so yeah, no, good grief. I listen to a lot of like weird podcasts, but one of the ones I listened to actually today was the No Such Thing as a Fish from QI, and what then happened was they talked about Vikings and that they might have bleached their hair. But what's funny about it is like the historians apparently don't know the details about why they did it, but I figured out they used lye stone. But there's reasons to use lye to actually rid yourself of ticks and other little things in your hair.
Oh, yeah.
So it might be just like the lot of the Viking warriors just had like bleached hair. That's like an odd thing to think about. But yeah, sorry, that was just a random little factoid. On another note, you're not going on any streamathons soon, Sorrel?
As far as I know, no. Okay. Yeah. We're just missioning on, basically.
Shame.
Yeah.
And yeah, so if everything goes well, hopefully soon, Dylan, you're going to be running a few extra voice sessions for us on stream.
We'll
Maybe.
see what happens. No,
Yeah, but the options are slowly opening up.
some of my very, very packed weekend games are taking a hiatus.
I had such a fun game last night. I'm playing. I've historically, except for one or two small exceptions, I've always played male characters. So this is the first time I'm playing a female character, and I want to do it justice. So I've been trying to role play the character honestly, and last night was a really good session for me. Not because of the female side of it, just sort of like it was a good role play session for me.
Oh, yeah.
Half the party died. Wait, how many people died?
3. I killed
Three.
3 players last night.
3 out of
To
the
be
6
fair,
died.
that fight was a
Listen.
culmination.
Listen, you didn't kill 3 people last night. They killed themselves.
Yes.
Yes.
No, I
Yes,
completely
they did.
agree.
At least Dominic's on my side.
No, I thought back on the fight afterwards, and I was like, the moment the anchorites showed up, the orcs, and they were coming up along with the boar, I realized if I take out one of those, this summon will go away. But my character doesn't know that. I'm not going to try and I out of experience, I know I can't change the tide of this group. And this group was scattered immediately anyway. I was like, I'm just going to try and get the boar's attention away from the party, which then failed. So the party can focus on the orcs, and then hopefully it resolves itself. But that failed horribly.
Yeah, that fight was a culmination of events that were occurring in the campaign that I gave very unsubtle hints towards, being like the lead up. There was literally another NPC that they'd made I feel very good friends with, who was killed by this creature, this ball that could create lightning with its tusks. They knew it was out there. They knew that there was a danger out there.
No, we knew.
And they've been encounter after encounter aggravating the orcs by essentially defeating most of them. But now and then, a few orcs escape. And eventually they said, we've had enough. We're going to go and slaughter the party. And so three
So they
of
laid
the
a trap
players
for us.
died, or 3 of the player characters died, yes.
No, that's their fault, not yours.
it was such a tough fight and stuff.
And this is not even the big boss of the campaign.
Hey, you've got some new character art there, Noldar.
Yes, that would be the final character art.
Yes, that
Nice.
was sent to me today via Sonia.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. It must be nice to have your own dedicated character artist
It is. It is.
in your
She's currently also working on his axe, his magical
Oh,
emerald
yeah.
axe.
That's cool.
So that we can have artwork for that.
Yeah, a character on my Sonia's character on my Saturday game. There was early on she got captured, and we're playing with injury rules. But you now know this, but she got caught in with the injury rules. When you come back from being unconscious after rolling death saves, you roll d20 to see what permanent injury you have.
Oh, yeah.
And some of them, 1 or 2 of them are quite like physical, like you lost an arm or something,
Or an eye.
or an eye, like I did here. But the one she got was just like a scar somewhere. And I asked her, well, where would your scar be? And she chose her scar to like be over her eye. So her eye, it's faint to see. I think she actually drew her eye as being a little bit faded now. But yeah, so
Oh, okay.
And there's a scar on it.
yeah, and this is scar. It's
And also, I just want to put it out there.
yeah.
I'm being forced to do this. I'm not doing this willingly.
Wow.
But apparently this coming Wednesday, I have to introduce people to Vampire.
Hey, you told me
No, I told you, listen, if you don't give me a deadline,
It's
gonna
not
be,
gonna
it's
happen.
gonna be like, I'll do it next week. I'll do it next
but
week.
I mean, to an extent, kind of that's also why that I'm not saying that's the sole reason, but that is one of the functions the club the club helps to provide, helps to sustain, is to provide these consistent little deadlines for GMs to actually say, listen, whether you're ready or not, show up and see if it's fun or not.
Yeah.
And a lot of people realize that it's actually not that hard to just have fun with people around the table.
Yeah.
So, but I'm looking forward to this coming Wednesday. I'm not going to be playing it and Rolandi is like really keen to come and play, so we'll see what she does.
And
But yeah.
just a quick thing, this won't be an online live play like this.
No,
Yet.
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 I really would because the next step after this coming Wednesdays, I want to teach you Fancy Grounds, so that you've got that as a tool for you to use either in person or online.
Yeah. The big thing though, if it's gonna be online, if that's the next step for this podcast, I believe, or this live play podcast,
Yeah.
is then you need to get people who doesn't mind being in front of cameras.
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of Vampire
Is
is
interaction, yeah.
facial interactions and
That's also an interesting thing because we're really now derailing
also I
this.
encourage LARPing, so if people want to come here Wednesday dressed up as their characters, what they think their characters look like.
We'll keep it chill for now.
Okay.
But if Rolandi shows up in a cape, I won't say no.
I've got a robe ready as the storyteller.
I've got a.
The
Oh,
problem
yeah,
is
nice.
it's full of it's 2 colors. It's a two-tone robe. The first color is black. The second color is dog hair.
Ah.
So if someone's allergic to dogs, whoops. So I'm not bringing it in.
But yeah, anyway, sorry. Apologies, Dylan. I derailed this.
No.
I'm actually just. Look, Mariska's back. So hello, Mariska. Thank you for being back.
We can now actually wave at each other.
Yeah, well, I can't see her from where I'm sitting, but
DM can see her.
that means that there's
I can
a
tell her to do dramatic camera movements. I won't, don't worry.
zoom in all the way immediately on my eye patch. Anyway, no, I mean, the setup still has me like running around and stressing about things, but now that I'm sitting down, I don't have to turn around and fiddle with the computer behind
Yeah,
me.
you can focus
Yeah.
on playing your character.
Yes, and not dying.
We'll see about that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
But tonight, let's start with a brief recap of what happened last session.
Sure.
When last we played, our group of now 3, Brother, Chuck, and Nuldar, returned to the Seagro Caves to complete their attempt at assisting the myconids that live there and acquiring the very necessary heartcap mushrooms that Taskar, my brain, Tarak,
Tarak.
Tarak.
Yeah.
My brain.
Not Tarrasca's. Tarrasca's
Tarrasca's
kind
a
of bigger
monster,
than
yes,
Tarak.
Tarrasca's bigger. Tarak.
Slightly bigger.
Making potion, guys.
Tarak can make these heartcap mushrooms into healing potions. You journeyed back into that cave that nearly KO'd you last time and discovered the source of the issue, a blocked natural vent. After destroying the amber egg that blocked it and defeating the creature that came out of it, the Seagrow caves seemed to return to a bit of normalcy. But you also earned a level up.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember that.
So tonight's session is going to start with a bit of a level up.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah, you got to take me through this again, so...
Of course, no worries. So we're going to go alphabetically for the sake of convenience. So we are going to start with brother.
Yay!
So you're going to take another level in cleric, I assume.
Of course.
That just makes sense.
That's awesome.
I mean, I've just killed something with the power.
Yes, indeed you did. Now, at third level as a cleric, you basically just get access to second level spells.
Oh, nice.
Obviously, your hit points go up to 21, but you can now prepare 2 more spells, and you can, of those, prepare second level spells, and then your always prepared spells at second level are, I'm double checking now, your second level always prepared is blindness, deafness, and ray of enfeeblement, which I will add to your character sheet.
Okay.
Meanwhile, think about what you're going to do upon level ups, Nuldar and Chuck, because for Chuck, you have to choose your fighter subclass.
Oh, joy. I like fighters. I really kind of want to go. Finish off with Sarl first.
Well,
Oh, there we go. I was sitting here going, where's my level 2? Ah, there we go.
yes, it automatically appears as soon as I add a level 2 spell to your spell list.
So do I click add item?
No, you tell me what spell you'd like to learn, and then I will put it into your character sheet for now.
Okay, so how do I see that list?
To do that, click on the little spell token. It's the very bottom right-hand token. It looks like a little wand with
Oh, it
sparkles.
says spells, yeah.
Yes,
okay.
it does. And then once open, you can sort by level 2, and then by source, and then your source can be cleric. Scroll down, there will be a bunch of clerics. Use the first one.
Okay, cool. And if that's the final bit, you can move on with them because I'm going to look around a bit.
Yes, indeed. Now, I will get back to Chuck since you have to choose a subclass.
I've got one chosen.
Ah, you do.
I'm not. I want to take something that. I mean, not going to hide this entirely. Hide this. It's in the spirit of keeping things simple for the podcast. I'm going to go with one of the simplest subclasses there is, which is champion, which is just a very simple,
very straightforward,
very
subclass,
mechanically
but
effective.
very powerful. Yes. Immediately upon choosing it, your critical range goes from just being a 20 to 19 and 20.
Your crit threshold, your range goes up.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've got 10% chance to crit every time I attack.
Yep.
That's very cool.
Which, and that means that I am going to take, from all of the options, just going to take champion. It gives me, it's called improved critical, and I'll share the text on, I wanted to share the text on screen, but this one won't go through. Let's see, maybe it's over here. I still have action surge, my health goes up a bit, my health goes up to 26. What else? That's pretty much it. Improved critical. Yes, I just need to adjust the coding on my improved critical. But yes, it says here that I can click there. Yeah, there we go. There's the ability shared on screen for the viewers to see as well. But
For Nuldar, you at first level have already chosen what patron you are going to be using to receive your magic powers. But at third level, a warlock gets to choose a type of pact they make with the patron. Do they have a pact with the blade? A pact of the tome? Or a pact of the talisman? What have you chosen for your third level pact?
So I decided to go with Pact of the Tome.
Indeed. Pact of the Tome grants you a Book of Shadows, which allows you to learn 3 extra cantrips, as well as, I believe, yes, for the time being, until you learn the specific invocation that lets you do ritual casting, you just get those 3 cantrips, correct?
Yep.
Excellent.
I have it, and my choices on those are Primal Savagery, Bear the Dying, and Firebolt.
Oh. Let us add a level of Warlock to Nuldar's character sheet, and then get those cantrips in Lickety Split Warlock.
And then, do I get new spell slots? Do I also?
Your spell slots go from first level to second level, yes,
I
your
get
pact
second level,
magic
and
slots.
I can
All your
also-
spells cast at the same level.
Also, known spells goes up to 4.
Yes, you learn another spell.
4, so now I need to pick another spell. Let's have a look here.
Yes, the Warlocks have an interesting curated spell list. But let's get those cantrips on your character sheet. Primal Savagery. Primal Savagery is generally a druid-only cantrip. It essentially lets you grow magical claws that you can attack with. But because of the way the Pact of the Tome works, he can choose from any spell list when he chooses these 3 cantrips.
Interesting.
And Firebolt, that's a very good spell. Now, I have a little bit of RNG to talk about when it comes to Firebolt versus
Why?
versus Eldritch Blast. Now, Eldritch Blast does a D10 of damage. It does force damage.
Yeah.
And Firebolt does a D10 of fire damage.
Okay.
But as the cantrips scale,
keep leveling up.
Firebolt does more D10s, whereas Eldritch Blast does more rays, so more attacks.
Yeah, you get more attacks, yeah.
Now, a Warlock can take the invocation that allows them to add their Charisma modifier in damage on top of the attack.
Yep.
So for a Warlock, Eldritch Blast is generally more powerful. But I played a Genasi, a Genie Warlock.
Yes.
Which gave me several elemental benefits. And essentially, one of the features was that I could add damage in the elemental varieties, and I chose fire, on top of any attack I do. So my fire bolts became as powerful as Eldritch Blasts, except only at one target. So when I would hit with the firebolt, I would do 3d10 damage.
Wow.
Instead of trying to hit
Yeah, it
multiple
was
targets and
troublesome.
potentially missing.
Yeah.
So the RNG there became very interesting.
I've sent you a message.
And the last cantrip
Fair.
should be Save the Dead.
And yes, spare the dying.
Spare the Dying, sorry. Close enough. For now.
Spare the
And
dying.
now I need to learn get another known spell. I'm actually quite liking Branding Smite.
I'm actually I'm going through some of my old notes and just sort of like lifting out the NPCs for myself.
Branding Smite seems cool. 'Cause
Why?
extra damage. But then also Darkness, because then they can't see.
Darkness is
They
also
can't see.
always useful. It forces the battlefield to
Then
move.
they can't see.
We
Me
can't
neither.
either.
yeah.
Get it over there, so they can't see.
Ah.
Yes.
So run into the wall, you
I
bastard.
one of the first times I ever played 5th edition, I lost a bard in Darkness.
Oh.
I knew there was a creature in there, and the way it works is it's in darkness and you know it's there. It's just disadvantage to hit. But that was back then. Now, if you can't draw line of sight, that also doesn't. Anyway, so I thought, cool. I'm going to what was it? Cold Touch, I think, is a ranged spell.
Chill touch.
Chill
yes.
Touch, yes.
I have a comment on Chill Touched as well. Not the tried
Anyway.
and true commentary about how it's not a touch spell or a
Yeah.
cold damaging spell.
No. What I'm trying to say really is that what happened was I thought, it's Chill Touch. I need to touch spell, and I ran into the darkness to do this, and then couldn't get out safely, and then I got slaughtered in there. That was fun. Anyways, that was years ago. It was like 2010 or something.
Baldur's Gate 3 has renamed the Chill Touch spell to Bone Chill,
Yes, I saw.
which is far more accurate to what the spell actually
It's
does.
a nicer name for it. It's your little hand.
Although, I think I'm gonna go for Branding Smite, but there is a nice first level spell that is just, I think, funny. It's called
Funny.
Idiot Sandwich.
Oh, but
You
we
reach
made
out
that.
with 2 pieces of sliced bread, placing them on either side of your creature's head, and call it an idiot sandwich. The target must make an intelligence saving throw, taking 1d6 psych damage on a failed save. Having that, I think
You wanna hear
Well,
that's just brilliant.
here we go, guys.
Imagine this dude.
full circle.
It comes full circle because me and Dominic made this spell on stream.
Yeah, we made that spell. That's
So-
our spell on D&D Beyond.
Oh, cool.
So now, if you do choose the spell, I will have to build it from scratch on your character sheet, which I can do.
I like this. I think it's very
Righty.
funny. Imagine this.
Material
What are you? What are you?
An
idiot sandwich.
Yep.
We built it because we actually invented an entire wizard subclass to go along with it,
Yeah, I
which
can't
was the gastromancy
Oh yes,
wizard.
Gastromancer. It was all cooking and food based.
Why
Oh,
does
nice.
why does he use ancient wind?
He gives you ancient
wind.
No,
We're bringing
don't
it back,
bring that
baby. We're bringing it back.
Thank you for that opening.
Nope.
spells.
Thank you for that
Let's
opening.
see.
So yeah, no, it's but yeah, no, it's been good.
Hey,
I've got some photos of Sorrel here.
I'm not finding the spell.
Anyways, so
There it
yeah,
is.
I like the fighter. Actually, the fighter I really like personally the best. And this is now before Baldur's. I'm playing it in Baldur's Gate as well now. But I've seen a couple of people like shouting about it recently again. Is the Eldritch Knight? I just like the Eldritch Knight. But in Baldur's Gate, I was playing our wizard up to a point, and I was like, okay, I'm dying too often. Then you can actually talk to wizards, pay them 100 gold, which is really cheap, and then reclass.
Oh, that's
You basically re-roll your character from the start, but
Oh,
up to
nice.
the level you are now. So I re-rolled as the Eldritch Knights, and I'm just running into battle. You're a fighter, but if someone hits you, it's like shield.
Okay.
And oh, cool. Oh, you're there. Darkness. It's really useful to be able. Oh, and your reaction attacks. You get the old school 3rd edition Pathfinder thing. No, sorry, that's Mage Slayer. No. You can now as a reaction attack, Shocking Grasp, or basically cast a cantrip.
cool.
So yeah, it's really cool. So if someone runs away from me, I'm just like pat them on the back with some electricity. Oh, underrated type damage type is thunder or not thunder, lightning.
Lightning.
Yeah, underrated in my opinion.
I also
Okay.
like lightning damage.
This is
as well.
now a touch spell. Okay.
I like that lightning resistance more, especially on our Sunday games, but that character sadly died.
So while we're vamping, got a really weird message last week. That's that one I forwarded it on our WhatsApp group for the club. It was that thing about the journalist.
Oh yeah.
So I reached out to this journalist student on the Thursday in the morning. It's like, this is where I am. Here's my answers to your questions, how often I play and everything, which is currently 5 games a week. And here's what I do and here's where I am. And she had a whole bunch. We had a bit of a back and forth on WhatsApp, so like a whole bunch of questions and stuff. I was like, okay, well, before we go further, meet me on Discord at some point.
Yeah.
Let's sit and just talk. Because I need to know if you're not an absolute weirdo, and you need to see I'm not an absolute weirdo. Because what they were then going, oh, I need this, and these photos. I was like, well, we don't mind sharing, but we don't know you yet. So yeah, on Thursday night we went. Dylan and myself. I invited Dylan because it just makes sense. Hello.
I'm his wingman.
My wingman for meeting new D&D players. Which was very useful. We're struggling to hear Yaku. Okay.
Really? It's just because I'm fairly quiet.
Damage.
Is that any better?
I have no idea.
We will
see in a
figure it
minute.
out now.
Yeah.
Will someone please tell us?
Yeah, I think that Mariska will handle it. Luckily, she's on it. But yeah, so we had a bit of a Discord meeting, and on Saturday they actually came over here for their interview. Basically, they're journalism student, and they went to their lecturer gave them a project. It's like you need to do a newsletter on a very local community. And the rough idea, sort of like the pitch is, you just take your street you live in, and just go door to door and talk to everyone and create a newsletter for that. Literally very, very hyper local. like local is the city, hyperlocal is like your street.
Yeah.
And they don't. She and a lot of other students apparently went to lectures like, listen, we don't live in streets. So we live in like little bits of student housing all over the place.
Yeah.
So so they said, listen, and the lecturer came back with a few suggestions, and then this journalist student came back with like 4 options, and one of them was D&D, because her boyfriend and herself have been trying to play D&D, and have been playing a lot of D&D over the last 6 months because they're getting into the hobby. And then the lecturer apparently went around, it's like, oh, cool, this second one, D&D, do this one. So that was kind of like enheartening. But yeah, so it felt very weird sitting there answering interview questions. How long have you been doing this? Why are you doing this? Why do you like doing this? What do you don't like about doing this? But it's always weird. But I mean, you probably get the same thing with streaming.
You've got more hit points now. Not a lot.
What
but
are your
more.
hit points now, Yaku?
24. And yours?
Not that much more, 26.
Alright. Yours?
21.
Alright. So I'm right in the
I
middle.
can survive 2 hits.
You're not that squishy. No, as long as I'm next to you. I'm just kind of keen to see I've got like literally a 5% extra chance to crit now, so
That's awesome.
I want more crits now. I just need to get as many shots on the target as possible. Gonna be hard with one eye.
You should now stand next to him like, no, but to the left.
I should stand on the side where
My
his
good
good
side.
eye is.
Yes, so that he can actually see you and not hit you.
It's all fun and games until someone loses an eye.
Exactly.
Then it's fun and games without depth perception. I love that sentence, but I always struggle to get my tongue to work with depth perception. Without
The curse of the Afrikaans speakers.
Depth perception. Your idiot sandwich has been coded.
Thank you very much.
Oh, so you actually have it now?
Yes. I have a lot of spells, but I only have 2 spells.
What's
so
the
that kind of
It's
sucks.
two slices of bread, and what does it do again?
So it is a touch spell, and he will need the material components.
I will need 2 slices of bread.
Yes, you will need 2 slices of bread because the spell literally consumes them as it is cast, and it is a touch spell. And he slaps the 2 slices of bread on either side of the opponent's face.
And call it
They
an
take
idiot sandwich.
1d6 psychic damage from being called an idiot sandwich. But the kicker is they fail their next save.
Yeah.
That is what
nice.
makes
Yeah.
the spell truly powerful.
I think the idea I can't
it
remember
was
the specific idea, but it was like, well, once Gordon Ramsay's got you like slice of bread, you're kind of out of it for a few seconds.
Yeah.
As you're sort of standing there shocked. But that's for next failed save is important for you because when your cleric spells have things like Sacred Flame, it's a save spell.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, it works sort of like Guiding Bolt in that regard. Less damage because automatically failing a save can be very powerful in the right situations.
So
very powerful.
So 1d6 damage is reasonable.
So 1d6 damage is reasonable for the spell.
Is it radiant damage? Psychic damage.
Psychic
Yeah,
damage.
sorry. I'm just not listening. Apologies.
No worries. But that then concludes our level ups. There might be a few niggles here and there, but for the time being,
I will attack the niggles with my champion. Come here, niggle.
you find yourselves in the sea.
I'm not going to say that ever in my life again.
Don't ever say that again.
You find yourselves in the Seagrow Caves. And the residents, specifically Hipsis, comes trundling into the cave. And the rapport spores inform you telepathically that the malignance that permeated the caves has dissipated. Our sovereign wishes to speak.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my response.
I'm not are we sure this is now safe to breathe in here? In the cave we are in right now? It seems like they dissipated rather quickly. Are we sure we shouldn't just check for any other holes?
That might be a good idea. So
I
maybe
want
should have
to-
a look around, but
Yeah.
Also, if this guy's someone wants to speak to us, it might be rude to ignore.
Not gonna ignore. Just gonna check
Or
the
make him wait
walls
too long.
as I walk out.
All right. Roll me an investigation check as you move
Run
along.
my hand across the walls.
Remember, they're mushrooms. Waiting too long is just basically them moving from one spot to the other.
12 for my.
You don't. To be clear, the gas still leaks into the room a little because it was pouring out of a crack in the ground, but it couldn't escape through the natural vent, which was blocked.
Okay, yes.
So you unblocked that vent, so now the gas is escaping through it. But if you wish to seal those cracks even further, you're going to have to do something extra.
I don't think sealing these any further would do any good. It'll just build up an explosive somewhere else. No, we'll be fine for now. Brother, we should probably just see what this king of theirs wants.
Yes, lead the way.
The sovereign.
Yes, sovereign.
Follow.
Okay.
Hipses leads you down the one cave, the one little tunnel that you have not yet been through. I will pull it, chuck along, chucky chucka chucka chuck.
Yeah, please.
And upon entering the cave, I can now read its description to you.
Good lord, that thing's big. I mean, good day, sir.
Glowing fungus and colourful crystals grow from the walls and ceilings of this smaller cave. In the middle of the cave, two human-sized mushroom folk tend to a larger specimen of their kind. The large one is shriveled and covered with unhealthy purple blotches, and it does not move. It does speak. Welcome. I am Sinensa. I am informed you are responsible for clearing the malignants.
That
We
we
are.
did.
Please take of the heart caps as much as you need, and the weakened large Sinensa sovereign mushroom points to this odd fungus that has these ruby folds that glows slightly, and it reminds you of a brain. It's shaped like grey matter, but it has this pulsing ruby glow, and it says, please take the ruby moral. It will save you even at the brink of death, as it saved me. And the other myconids sort of make this singing noise, and it sort of intones a sense of sadness but also relief.
Brother, what is this red ruby? Do you know?
I'm assuming it's the mushrooms they've been looking for at the Abbey.
No, the mushrooms are the
hard caps.
The hard caps. This is an extra gift.
This is something extra.
Can I do a?
I'm actually currently more interested in trying to figure out what the purple.
Blotches are.
Yeah.
You can make me a medicine or nature check.
And I want to look at the ruby. Maybe history.
Again, it is ruby in color, but it is also a fungus.
And you said a ruby moral.
Yes.
How do I spell moral there?
Morel. It
Morel.
is another name for fungus.
Yeah. 20?
You assume that the blotches on the large sovereign are from necrosis, poisoning over time that has seeped into its body. And you hope that with the poison in the air dissipating, that it will heal in time.
Lord.
Now, how well founded is my hope? Is it like I'm talking about? Am I pretty sure or am I hoping?
You
He's gone, Doctor.
you believe that as long as the source of the poison is gone, it should be able to recover because it is still alive.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to ask the Sinesa, Sovereign Sinesa. You said this red fungus made you survive. How did this help you survive? Did you ingest it?
It sort of intones through the telepathic connection. It produces life-saving spores. Even if poison and injury ail you, it can sustain one.
So it's like a type of restoration. Interesting. Okay, well, I'll take it and say thank you, and then I'll start. I'll just look at brothers like we should probably then gather some of these hard caps, but I don't want to take. It seems like they are hurting themselves. What will be too much?
Maybe we could ask them to give what is in excess, or what they can spare.
That's an option.
We ask that you take no more than 12.
10.
I was about to say the same. Let's
I
take
agree.
10.
And then let's have 10.
So, just a quick question. Now that I've leveled up, is that spell available to me or do I need to rest? One spell.
It's available to you now.
Available to me now.
Ooh, what's
So, my
this?
question is, will Lesser Restoration work with this necrosis of him? I've got one spell slot left open that I can cast for the day.
Probably will assist, but it won't be. If this ruby mushroom does what they sort of imply, you get the sense that you will probably help, but it's not going to make a dramatic difference because this mushroom was essentially doing something very similar.
Oh, okay. So I'm not
Yes.
going to use that spell slot then. Okay.
Okay. Did you put the stuff in our inventory?
The ruby moral has been added to your inventory,
Okay.
but there are a number of things in the party sheet which have yet to be claimed.
What on earth is purple quartz?
It's the quartz you found by destroying a bunch of crystals in the other cave.
Yeah.
Oh.
I look, I speak to Sinensa. Any other troubles ailing you? As far as I remember, there were two things. The disease and the undead?
The undead did give them problem.
We do not
The
fear
Sturgis
the
maybe.
shambling ones.
I think the undead was more for Dragon's Rest.
Ah.
I don't think it was entirely for this cave. However, the
We always have hardships, but such is the nature of survival.
The trading or the trading between you and Dragon's Rest. The trading?
I think there was some sort of agreement with Tarak, with the librarian.
Yeah.
Tell me, Sovereign Sinensa, do you know the humanoid Tarak?
This one is known to us. He would harvest hardcaps in exchange for offering leftover. That's all it says.
Left over? It's not that they don't have a lot of food. What do they
That which has rotted, which we feed
Oh, okay.
Kitchen scraps.
Or dead people.
Or poop.
Oh,
Ancient wind.
ancient wind.
Ancient wind, yeah.
Solidified ancient wind.
Yes.
Well, I'll then thank them and start gathering some hard caps.
All right.
But no,
Yep.
no more than 10
No more than 10.
total.
You can add 10 hard caps to your inventory.
Sure. I don't have the item though. Would you mind?
I will try and see. I don't think this pot
Oh, just quickly. I'll type it in myself.
has. Oh
Hard
no,
cap
there is. I can give you hard cap mushrooms.
Thank you, Smiteworks.
Thank you very much. Inventory, hard cap mushroom.
Where's the guy that transcoded this adventure? Do we know?
I can check.
Not right now. Don't stress about it. Thank you for my hard caps. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up the mushrooms and I'll pack them in my backpack, and then I'll.
So, what do you think the hard caps look like? Out of
I
curiosity.
imagine them to be these almost cricket ball size, almost fist-like size, brownish mushrooms with like a hard shell at the top, hard cap, but it's not hard.
Heart.
It looks like a little heart.
Oh, I
thinking-
thought it
I'm
was
thinking-
hard caps.
I'm
So
thinking the
these
shape of
mushrooms are brownish, but they resemble human hearts.
Oh,
Oh wow. Oh, human hearts.
holy crap! So it's like got like
So
the
it's not the drawn.
Yeah, it's not a drawn little.
so it's got
Cupid
the
bow.
ventricles
It's
and
got.
the aorta.
It looks like a human heart.
Wow. Okay. And when you squeeze it, it goes. And when you tear it open, it's got that same fibrous on the inside. It's like makes sense why this is very very patent medicine. Like cures like. But anyways. Okay, well I pack these mushrooms in my inventory. I don't know it's called heart cap mushrooms.
Yes.
Oh. HEART.
Yep.
But that pretty much concludes your business in the Seagrow Caves.
Thanks and answer.
Your song will be remembered by the Seagrove Circle.
I also leave a ration pack for the sovereign. So I'm down to 7 ration packs.
All right. As you depart the caves, the rapport spores sing this melody in your minds that bolsters you. You all gain 10 temporary HP.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That means I've got 10 wounds. So 10 temporary hit points. This makes me feel normal again. Oh, lovely. Right. I don't know about the two of you, but I'd rather prefer to get out of here.
Yes.
This is obviously not exactly our vacation home.
I kind of need to calm down also.
This ain't what we
Do you want
call
to
a
soften?
human abode.
Well, we travel back to Dragon's Rest, and on the way back, I'm gonna actually sort of say to you, it's like we should consider going to maybe tonight have another look at Glimmerweed, see if we can find more in the surf. We've got extra hands now to help.
Yeah.
I'm more than willing.
Even if we don't use it, it's clear that Tarak has some sort of use for it. Even if it's to make the most disgusting soup I've ever seen, but that's beyond the point. Right.
You travel back to Dragon's Rest, and it is in full swing. The kobolds are bustling, and the day is bright and sunny.
What time of day is it?
Currently, it is now probably... It is not bright and sunny. It is actually quite dark. That is the way the
sun
kobolds
drops.
prefer it. The moon is high in the sky, though. And it is
11
easy to
PM.
see because of the number of lanterns that the kobolds do light to assist in the dark, especially along the cliff's edge.
Okay, so while the day went from bright and sunny to all of a sudden dark, the as far as I remember, the tides.
Tides come with the moon, depending on what's the size of moon
It
state.
is full moon currently.
So it's high tide.
Well, it's full moon currently, not necessarily high
Tide will be the highest, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I wonder if we should go there now,
It might be
or
low tide might be better.
yeah, low tide might be better. Lower tide.
Lower tide. You know what might actually be the best time? It might be the best time to go just before sunup. It is in the as the sun comes up. It's usually better to catch fish as well. You can see through the glimmer on the waves. Might be able to spot something better.
I'm gonna roll nature to see if he's talking out of his bum.
I'm flat out guessing. Chuck is just trying to sound impressive.
Roll a nature check.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's the reason why I didn't roll nature on.
You're a cleric. You're not a druid. Oh, the fucking hell. A natural 20.
The sun rising, dependent on where you are on the island, would cast a glare across the water. But that is if you are there while the sun is rising. Just before sunup might be a better time, potentially because it might be low tide. What you really want is as much darkness as possible. With the full moon, it'll be hard to spot any glowing seaweed.
It is full moon.
We might have to wait a couple of days
Nah.
on that plan because full moon's gonna make the glimmerweed more
Less
impossible to see, as with sunrise.
Just sort of scratch my head. It's like I thought that the moonlight on it would make it more visible. Yeah.
One would think, yeah.
But I mean, I'll defer to your reading. I just think back on when you were like, I looked in at you once and it's just like books everywhere because you've done this like twice.
Yeah.
It's just like books everywhere in the library. We should probably check on. Let's go find Tarak and see if he.
Let's deliver the stuff, and
Yeah.
even like I'm hearing clinking. I guess we've got some stuff we can just give them.
The mushrooms and the.
And the quartz and the.
Yeah,
and
the quartz I
party-
have no use for.
Yeah,
I'm
and the
basically
party sheet, we have a bunch of
saying
stuff.
let's empty the party inventory.
Yes. So I'm going to go and find Tarak. Specifically.
You find him. He's in one of the little alcoves. I just took away your torch, but it is currently dark, so I'll reinstate your torch.
Please, because I can't see nothing now. God, just put out my light.
Well, I mean, you would have had to relight a torch, just so you know.
Yeah, no, fair. I'll reduce my torches by 1.
But there should also be a number of torches on the island proper as well, so I'll just pop these here so long.
Okay, just a quick question.
Yes.
Oh,
No.
Laylee is on me.
Yes, there's a kobold
She's
on top of
hugging
you.
me.
You spawned the kobolds right on top of brother.
She was cleaning the top of the statue.
Priest
and fell.
man!
You managed to catch her just
Caught
before.
her. Yeah.
Anyways, yes. Tarak like shuffles out of one of the bunk rooms where the kobolds sleep, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, good friends, welcome back to the."
No, yes, Tarak, we've got some rubies and this.
Rubies?
Let me show you. And I'm going to just, like, get off my backpack and I start just like showing him the mushrooms. Like, we got you your heart cap mushrooms.
Brilliant. I'll get right away on brewing some potions of healing of those.
And I also have this, and I'm going to produce the ruby moral.
It's like regular morals, except ruby.
I don't know what a moral is. I'll have to Google it. Right, so yeah, I'm just going to quickly transfer all the little items over to the party sheet so you can remove them from there if you like.
Righty, thank you.
But yes, so I'm going to hand him moral. As I hand over the moral, I'm going to ask Tarak, excuse me, Do you know what would this be used for?
This one. You didn't kill the Myconids, did you?
No. This was a gift. I traded.
Must have greatly impressed them if they'd given you this. They guarded it quite jealously the few times I've been there, the few times I've had the privilege of actually talking to the sovereign.
Yay!
Speaking to the sorrel. Well, in that case, congratulations. I have no use for it because I don't know what it does.
I wouldn't give it up that quickly if I were you. It's a valuable prize, and if I understand correctly, it can save a life.
Well, then I'll keep it for now. As I put it back in my backpack, I have no idea what to do with it.
Well, I mean, they must have been guarding it for a reason, and as I understand it, it's their most prized possession.
From what I could see, it was keeping him alive. I'll if we're in danger, I'll huff the spores, I guess.
Chomp into it, or I don't know.
This seems like a good way to
use it
develop
like
some sort of sinus problem.
You use it like a gas mask and just sniff it.
Just with mushroom in your face. Well, that's what I do.
Alrighty. The party sheet then, you give him the heart cap mushrooms.
10 of them.
Do you give him the purple quartz?
That's not mine really to give. I got it, but I'll defer to brother.
I'll ask the party then, in general.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I've got no use for it.
Yeah.
Kinda like we've had. Boom.
You hand him this bag full of little quartz shards, and he's like, "Oh, and,
Sellable, probably, but
I can't really give you much for this, but these could, if polished by some of the more industrious kobolds, fetch us a pretty penny on the mainland.
Yeah, well, that's
I'll give you 60 gold for them."
good lord.
Well, I mean, judging just by the quantity you have here, we could probably sell them for 140.
Brother, we've got nothing to spend the money on here.
Keep the gold.
You're sure? We can't really do
Enix?
much for you.
What do you think? Keep the gold?
yeah,
Might I-
maybe they could.
Might I suggest a compromise? You mentioned I recall something about the hard cap mushrooms being used to make potions of healing.
Oh, yes, yes.
Keep the rubies. Give us potions.
Yes. No. I'll keep the quartz.
Ah, the quartz. Sorry.
And I'll give you... I was going to anyway, but yes, of course. I will endeavor to make it as quickly and as potent as possible. I might even be able to squeeze a slightly more superior potion out of the slot.
Well, I think about the weird broth of Glimmerween. And it's like, good.
Yes.
And I just go to my bunk. I need a
pretty-
break.
Brother is also damn tired.
Yeah, you're like you. I mean, you nearly died again. So
So I'm gonna just nod to every little kobold I see on the way back to
you get
my
9
bed.
million little greetings.
Hello, yes, hello. Ooh, is that a new scar? Oh, did you kill a big monster? Tell me about the monsters. I didn't kill no monsters.
The monster was very big.
Ooh, told you he killed a big monster. Ah, it was probably only half the size he thinks it is.
It's about, and I look at them, they're not that tall.
No, there's
Half your height, yeah.
So I'm like, about 3 of you on top of each other.
in a trench coat.
3 of them look at each other.
What's a trench coat?
And I am going to back away from that answer immediately.
No, what's a trench coat?
Is it like a cloak?
Oh,
Got the word coat in it.
what fine and rustic architecture as I go walk to my room.
Yes.
Kind
Ooh,
of, sorta,
And
but
the
for
3
tall
of them
people.
look at each other.
We got to find a cloak.
Big jacket.
Yes,
We're going to find a cloak.
with buttons.
And they all three of them run into the store.
Oh no! We're gonna have some Batari kobolds.
And you hear...
Oh no.
And then for some reason...
Why? One stepped on another one's tail.
I chuckle to myself and I head towards bed.
Yes, no.
Right.
Long rest time. We are in a safe location.
As far as we know.
Shut up, we're in a safe location. I saw Dylan
Don't
kill
jinx
3
it.
characters
Don't
last
jinx
night.
But we were not in a safe location.
We were not in a safe location.
All
It
right.
would have been nice if we could hide in the farmhouse.
What's farmhouse?
Exactly. Anyways, not your fault.
You all bed down. I don't remember which bunks are which anymore.
I don't care. I'll. The bed bugs don't care either.
Yeah, I think I was on the middle one or next to him.
I'll have to check his
I'm
screenshot.
fairly new, so I really don't care.
Fair enough.
A bed's a
me-
bed at this point.
It's a
Yeah.
bug. It's a flop house. It's
Sleepy
fine.
time.
Yeah.
You all bed down for a good night's rest.
Yes. And if a long rest
A
comes.
long rest comes and goes.
Spell slots.
Oh yeah, you get your spell slots back.
Curses. I get my curses back as well.
I am back on 26 health, armor class 18, and ready to go.
And the time ticks on. It is going to be 6 a.m. the next day. The first day, 11th of Myrtle.
I wake up and thank Kelimvor for the experience of the last... How many days were we here now?
About a week.
Yeah. Thank him for
About
the
10
experience so far. And if willing, to guide us on the next part of our journey. I'm basically doing the Lathander thing, the Morning Lord, but I'm just thanking Kelimvor for it. And then I'm gonna make my way out. I guess it's what's the time? 6 a.m. Yeah, it's pretty damn early.
All the kobolds would have returned to their beds, all but 3.
I keep on, Chuck, I keep on clicking on you to move
And
myself.
I keep clicking on you.
Don't know who they are, because they're so similar.
Yeah, look, we're playing 3 white dudes.
Yeah.
As 3 white dudes.
Yeah.
So it's gonna happen. But I mean, we're getting there.
As you step out into the morning light, there is this amalgam of 3 bodies
No.
and a tarp, a canvas tarp, with these rakes? A rake and a broom for arms, and these 3 kobolds both in unison greet you.
We are the big one. Pleasures to meet you. Pleasures to meet you.
What? Big one?
Yes, big one you are.
Hello.
What is your
Hello.
name?
My name's. We're big one.
Okay,
I'm
big
big
one.
one.
What are you?
I stopped looking out of turn.
Big one, what are you?
Great island guru.
I have a simpler name for you. Just call yourself Big One, and you are Big One. It is both
Ooh,
a description and an identity.
I don't want to be. But we are the big one.
And what do you do?
We do.
Big things?
Yes.
Does anybody have any coffee?
Just a quick thing. How close are they to the edge?
Very close. This is like a strong wind.
I'm gonna try and coax them closer to the wall.
Uh-huh.
In the sense of I'm gonna go like, big one.
Yes, that is I.
Let's see how tall
My
you
name's
are.
Agda. No, we're big one. Oh, okay.
Let's see how tall you are against
The wall,
wall
yes.
here.
Oh, okay.
And they begin shuffling. I'm going to roll for them.
Dylan!
Shit, no.
They do not fall off the edge.
God damn it, it was a joke. Don't you dare kill the kobolds because of, I don't know, shenanigans.
But the three kobolds shuffle closer to the wall, and Aga, who is the one on the bottom, is like,
I'm getting tired of holding you guys up. But you're the legs. You said you wanted to be the legs. I don't want to be the legs anymore.
Maybe you can be big one when... Is there any stuff that they should be able to reach at the top of this wall? Like, or... I'm like, hey, if you can clean window... Oh, no, they don't have
Demo
windows.
Ooh, if they've got a broom, if they can go clean the statue in the chapel.
Are you
Do
sure you wanna
we
do
really
that?
want them to...
No, I don't!
Because they might
that.
damage it or knock it over or break off a canary.
And that is when Bahamut smote the 9 kobolds.
Although Barwood wouldn't do that. He's fairly compassionate.
indeed, dear, he is quite compassionate, but I'm not certain that he wouldn't smite kobolds.
Which is
After all, they usually serve chromatic dragons.
Is this,
Yes,
what's her
but he
name?
wouldn't just smite them if they're not evil, would he?
Evil is
While I'm
subjective,
thinking this.
but true.
Oh,
These
you're
ones are not
thinking this.
smite-worthy.
I keep forgetting you've got a voice
Yes.
in your head.
And also he might not want to sully his hands with them.
True,
he
they
might not-
aren't
he
worth.
might not
they
find
aren't
them
worth
worthy.
smiting, but they are rather precarious. A little snout at crotch level, like appears inside from like between the tops.
I'm tired of being big one. Can you tell them to get off my back now?
I'm gonna look at big one.
Aga, you're not
I'm
supposed to poke out. Rix, why you got to be the one on top?
And I'm like, but you know what makes you really big?
What?
Big one is made out of 3 small ones. And if 3 small ones work together,
1, 2, 3. Yes.
yes, if 3 small ones work together,
Yes.
they will be bigger than big one. But they need to be small to be
Separate.
bigger than big one.
Okie doke. Rix.
I'm just trying to explain in their language and...
Rix thinks Rix is now done being big one. Okie doke. Zork, can you get off? No, Rix is on top of me. But, wait, how do we get down?
I'm going to try and help them.
I'm going to
up
step
as
in
well
and also
say-
just like pick
and
them
I
up.
say, jump, I'll catch you. Well,
Okey
no, jump.
Oh God! Okay,
Just
hang
slowly,
on. Okay,
slowly.
I'm close by as well. I'm just gonna.
You catch Rix without issue, and then you help Zark down. And
Yes.
Big one is dismantled.
Mentaled. The end
That
of
was
an era.
close.
Goeiemôre. Right. Now, unless the rest of you have a further of a dev wish, I'm going to go.
I think I need another rest.
I'm going. I'm going to the library. So
Yes,
just-
it's time for our sleepies because it is getting bright outside. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm going to.
Zork, wait. I want to...
Aga is like, before going off, turns back to brother and goes,
I always knew there always big ones inside.
I smile at her and my teeth, as I smile, like my teeth, like has that glint, that ting.
It's a little bit of shellfish. It's a glinting in the sun.
Yeah.
We haven't had a proper bath in a while.
well, you begin to trundle up the staircase. Chuck, do Nuldor and brother follow.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely. I would like to swing by the kitchen and just get something to.
Oh yeah,
hopefully
Need
nibble.
something to eat,
I'm-
or
I'm
gonna
def-
help something.
You enter the kitchen where Tarak and Varnoth are furiously busy preparing something.
Oh, there they are. Okay, I went to the wrong place. I'll go back there.
Well, Chuck would have then arrived just before.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking for Tarak specifically. So
I'm gonna I'm gonna make sure that I'm like behind them because I kind of want to take in the beauty of the island. We've all been so focused. I mean, I need to center myself a
doesn't
little
seem
bit.
like a very lush island. It seems very craggy and rocky.
Technically a volcanic island, so
Yeah,
it is a
but
bit craggy.
there is
but
gonna be
volcanic
beauty
soil
somewhere.
is very fertile if it is given the chance to support life. What strikes you is that this island seems to have its own little ecosystem. Like above and beyond what islands normally do. It
Yeah, a lot
has
of birds.
it almost has its own little weather system.
Okay, but we know why that is.
Yeah, we kind of know why that is.
Well,
But
at this point, Chuck is
What
fully
strikes
assuming
you
it's dragon.
as the most lush about the island is actually the water that surrounds it. The plant life and the mushrooms and moss and lichen and seaweed that grow here, the coral, that which you can see and find, that is what strikes you as particularly vibrant about this place. You imagine the sea life just below the waters here around this island is a rainbow, a plethora of various different kinds of creatures.
Yeah, I mean the fertile soil underwater would immediately get impregnated with any sort of like weed or
yeah, so
coral or.
as I'm seeing it, my mental state is like a sense of serenity. You know, smiling to
It's a
myself.
very serene island.
I'm enjoying the trip up now. I'm not in a rush. I am hungry, but I'm not in a rush. I'm
The
taking a bit
other
of
two
time.
enter the kitchen. If you had an appetite, it is gone.
Why?
The kitchen smells of must, a very strong mushroom must. As Tarak and Varnoth are boiling a large pot of, you assume the heart cap mushrooms.
Oh, fair enough.
And they're both wearing masks. And you don't think it's because it's dangerous.
Just
you think
stinks.
it's just because it stinks.
This is how's the potion brewing coming?
Well, I've never quite had this much to work with all at once, so I'm hoping that this particular batch is going to be a little more.
Will it smell? Will it smell like that when we need to
Definitely
drink
smells like it has more oomph, says Varnoth. Sorry, what did you say?
Will it smell like that when we need to drink it? You know what? I don't want to know. Let me know when you're done. I'm gonna go throw up. As I leave the room,
Yeah, you get used to it after a while.
I walk out. You're enjoying this beautiful serenity, and I walk next to you, going, "Bwah!"
You're calling George.
Yeah, just off the side. Splat, splat, splat.
Yeah, I see if I can find maybe an apple or something lying close by and just pinch my nose close and just wave to them and
And leave.
grab apple and leave and say, "Cheers, Dragon Slayer."
Goodbye.
Mushroom brewer.
That one has a story to tell. I can sense it.
Absolutely, and I wanted to tell it, but I think we'll have to employ some I don't know, social lubricant to get it to open up a bit. FYI, that's beer or liquor to those who don't know.
I've never been much of a drinker in my former life. But
You don't know what you've been missing.
humanoids do
Then
as
again,
humanoids
I
want.
no longer drink, so
What should we do next, brother?
The observatory.
Yes. One moment. I'm just going to lean into the door and shout in. It's like, how long do you think before the potions will be ready?
I worked through the night.
Good Lord, why?
I wanted them ready as soon as possible.
Don't hurt yourself.
They should be ready by noon.
Okay. Well, we can wait till noon, brother, or we could leave now.
Let's.
Wait a minute.
Let's see if we can tend to the garden or something. Let's be useful.
That's a good point,
definitely we could.
Let's be useful while they are sleeping.
Oh, the
And-
kobolds, yes.
And
Yes.
and obviously, I'm gonna also lean in to, or just make my presence known in the kitchen, I ask him specifically, is there anything that the kobolds are working on that we can help with while they're sleeping, so that...
Well, you inspired me a little, so I informed some of the kobolds to look into harvesting some of the seaweed around the island. Not the glimmerweed.
It's incredibly dangerous.
It is. Well, it's not no more dangerous than what they usually do, which is climb up and down the cliff.
Yeah, but at least there's no sharks and but harpies. Oh. Never mind. Carry on.
Well, it's a source of food. There's an edible type of seaweed that grows around the coast here, which we have been reluctant to harvest, precisely because it is quite dangerous. But with some of the dangers alleviated, it seems a little more feasible.
And
That would be
where's
so.
the spot?
Just near the beach where you all arrived.
Yeah, that was safe.
Yeah, I think we could have a look-see and see if we
Just
can
be
help
careful
out
of
a bit.
giant crabs. They usually don't attack unless attacked.
We'll remember that.
We'll remember
Thank
that
you.
definitely. If we can smile and nod.
Okay, I see it, but I'm gonna go into the library, to see if there's anyone there. You know, if I hear any noises or whatever, see if there's anyone there, and if there is, I just want to check in on them.
Oh yeah, good point. Look,
So you peek into the library,
I'm gonna start heading down. So
and you start heading down, and there is someone in the library, and they are not awake. Blep, who accompanied you on the ship when you first journeyed here, is next to a bookshelf with a book on his face.
And I look at it.
what
And
book
I,
is it?
I look at the scene, and I'm smiling because it took me back to my younger days, where I had at multiple points during the night, while reading an interesting book in bed, the book fell on my face
Oh yeah.
and slept. I don't care about the title. I just smile, and I'm like, things feel like they're returning to normal for me, mentally and here. It seems like everything is starting to slowly
Eel
heal.
a bit.
There's
yeah.
just one little scab we need to take care of.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Spark
While they are busy with going
Can I
down and
make my way
checking
down?
the library, I would like to go up to the statue.
Which
Just,
one?
The statue of Bahamut.
In the main temple.
Yes. And then
Okay.
just pay my respects.
You enter,
And,
And-
also pay my respects to Renara.
Runara
If she's there.
actually isn't
If she's there.
there.
She might, yeah, and she might not be there.
If she's not
early
there,
morning.
then I would just simply pay my respects to Bahamut.
But Mila is. She's a little drowsy, but she is tending to the shrine currently.
Oh,
But she says, "Well, you can definitely pay your respects. Yes, here's some." And she hands you some incense. Here's some incense, and you just light a little bit in the bowl here.
And I do as she bids me and pay my respects. And then
Nice.
just enjoy the view of the statue of the
yeah,
ocean
I
in the
think
back.
the view from that perch needs to be amazing.
You just relax there a bit, enjoy the view, and then head down as well.
All right. You all journey to. This is where we are going to do a bit of theatre of the mind.
To the beach.
Mm-hmm.
You journey to the beach, and per Tarak's instructions, you journey a little bit to the south along. No? Yes. Well, it would be essentially a little bit more.
Bring up the island map so
Yes.
so we can have a quick
Yes,
look.
that'll help me as well.
I mean, theater of mind's great and all, but
A little bit more to that spot.
to that spot, yes, that's perfect. That's awesome radio.
Yeah, okay, no, sorry. It would be around this side of the island.
Let me just. Could
So
you?
that would be to
Where's
the
the?
north.
Did you share the map,
Yes, I can share it now.
please, please?
So just
Okay,
go
gotcha.
around the peninsula from where the
Yeah, that's to the
ship
north.
docked. Nearer to where the wreck of the Compass Rose was, but you don't actually have to leave the island. Or
Yeah, we don't
travel
have to
by
get
boat.
into the dingle.
There you find a lush garden, a forest of seaweed, if you will,
Yeah.
and you do sort of recognize this. It's not very common in Neverwinter, but any port town sometimes has a bit of
A
seaweed
variant of this, yeah.
that you can eat, and so you do recognize this is the edible sort.
Oof. Okay.
It's not very pleasant to deal with when it is this fresh.
I'm not. I'm not super fond of I look at this and realize I'm not super fond of having to carry this with my hands. So I'm going to. Do I have a hand axe? I just want to quickly check if I've got one.
I have a dagger, and I also have some rope.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my. I'm essentially going to look for driftwood and stuff around that I can just fashion into a rough sled. Just so we can pile the stuff on top of it and drag it instead of having to carry it.
Yeah.
Because
I will.
waterlogged seaweed is heavy.
I will help you, but I will drop very respectfully because my axe will get mad at me if I drop too hard on normal.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not respectful. It's like it's a tool. Use it. And I start whacking away. So yeah, I don't know if you need me to make a roll for that or anything. It's just
No.
going to take some time from my side.
Just takes time, and it does assist, although you don't get as much harvesting done in that time. Although while you work on the sled, the other two can harvest, and you as a team begin to make way with a good stack of seaweed.
I'm trying to avoid exhaustion from brother specifically for carrying a lot of heavy stuff because it's going to be uphill back all the way.
A few hours pass, and you gather a good stack of seaweed, more than you think will be edible within a reasonable amount of time, so you
Yeah.
actually perhaps over-harvested.
Might have to, but if you dry it, it should be useful.
Luckily, though, if you dry it and store it well enough, it should be serviceable for a long while.
Sea jerky.
And you carry it back, and
Yeah, that's even worse.
it is noon when you arrive back in Dragon's Rest.
And 20, 50, 40 potions. They come rolling down the hill. there's good. The big one is standing there with potions.
Tarak comes running down the hill as you
I'm
like.
terrified every time. That's such a bad name for a character.
Because it's so close to the Rask.
Taras comes running down. It's like, oh god.
Fuck. Run, Forrest, run!
Tarak comes running down the hill, and he
Running
is
down the
carrying
mountain.
a satchel as he comes toward you.
Good, yes, you're back from harvesting that. Oh, that's a large stack of seaweed.
Yes.
We're going to have to set the kobolds a working on drying it out post-haste.
Yes. Let us know if we can. How did the brewing go? I hope you got that smell out of your clothes.
I have managed to craft 3 working healing potions for each of you.
Whoa.
I mean,
Whoa.
a healing potion for each of you. 3.
Oh, okay.
And 1 powerful one.
Game terms superior.
And he gives each of you a regular healing potion, and the party
Fantastic.
gains 1 superior healing potion.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
So I will give
Could you
each
just
of you.
identify the potion in my inventory then?
I will give it to you now.
Awesome. Because it's
Also,
in my inventory, just not identified.
Is there a place where we can identify something, or do you one of you
We don't have
identify?
an ability to identify anything.
Okay. Cool.
Only by taste.
Yes.
The potion that you already have in your inventory is not identified because it is not a healing potion.
Oh, lovely. Is the healing potion identified?
The healing potion is
Isn't
not
there
yet in your
yet.
inventory.
Yeah.
It will be there
Post-haste.
now.
There we go. Thank you.
And then
Let's just look
Nuldar.
these 2 up. What is this thing? I've got this. This other potion I have says smoke floats above the flickering orange liquid in this vial. What on earth is
That's
this?
where we started with the ancient wind.
Oh.
Isn't that the potion I drank?
No,
This
you
is one
drank the
found in
glimmer,
a
the
cupboard.
glimmer
You
weed.
think it looked like a bottle of wine,
Yeah.
except it
Oh yeah, on the ship, yeah.
not regular.
I'm gonna have to drink this.
Oh, give it
And
to the
then
guinea
there's
pig.
a potion of superior. There's a potion
Here,
of
Warlock,
superior
drink
healing
this.
that the party earns, as well as there is still one. There is a set of boots in the party sheet.
Finally, Elven made boots.
Is that the unidentified item in the party?
Yes.
Yeah, we just say unidentified item.
Does it literally just call itself unidentified.
Yeah,
item?
its unidentified name is unidentified. What does it look like? What do these boots look like?
I did share the image. I'll share it again.
Yeah, I mean, just for
Yeah, it
posterity.
looks like Elven made.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Brother, you could use this.
I'll hold on to it.
Don't wear them. I mean, maybe they're useful for you. Look, I'm just going to walk through the mud with them. It's going to get completely ruined in my hands.
I'll hold on to them for special occasion.
If you don't want to wear them,
For
I'll
foot
wear
stuff.
them.
For foot. No.
Because these boots are made for walking.
And that
These
is
boots
what
have
they'll
seen
do.
everything.
One of these days, they
These
say,
boots might actually.
walk right now.
I'll wear them. I'll wear them.
All right.
I'll
You are
put
wearing
on.
them.
Yeah.
They're very soft and comfy.
God damn it.
Yay.
Yay.
These are clearly. And I go like this. These are clearly boots of leaf kind.
Oh, God. Boots by Qualia. No, drinking things is not the best way to find out what's going on.
It is.
That might work with liquor and alcohol, but not so much with unidentified potions.
Then again, when you're a student in your first year, every trip to the bar is identifying new potions.
Yeah.
I never want to have that liver again. Anyway, so what's this? I'm going to then consider my options here. I've got a potion of healing, potion of superior healing. Would you guys mind if I grab that?
Yes,
I'll
you will
for
most
doing-
likely be the one needing it.
Administering it, because I'm gonna run into the front of combat constantly. Gonna try to anyway. And then cartographer's tools and captain's journal I'm gonna leave for now.
How do I feel when wearing these boots?
Yes, how does he feel?
Your footsteps are extremely quiet.
Okay.
Okay, it's like your dexterity. You're probably like a sneak
My,
bonus.
my footsteps are extremely quiet. The
But-
armor is the other issue.
They might cancel each other out now.
Boots of Elven kind, if I remember correctly, does give advantage on stealth checks.
So you'll now have a normal stealth check.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Meantime, it's
If I
boots
remember
of
correctly, I
it's-
might be wrong.
it's boots of elven stomping, so it does the opposite. What's not?
Well, now we are going to take a quick break as you prepare to head out. You have acquired potions of healing, stealthy boots, and the only quest left is the Clifftop Observatory. Be back soon.
Noise.
Remember the ancient wind.
Oh no.
Ready.
But yeah, so I try to play different. This character is a bit more happy-go-lucky and a bit more optimistic. Ready? En sy vra vir ons, ja. So.
Welcome back,
Indeed.
everybody.
Welcome back, everyone. We are going to conclude tonight's session, perhaps with a journey to the Clifftop Observatory. And I'm very curious to see how you guys deal with the very first scenario.
Oh dear Lord.
So, in
The
regards to that, are you ready to set out, or do you wish to do some more preparations?
I am prepared. I think Chuck for one has been sort of ever since the observatory. I mean, he's been a visible thing, but ever since the observatory has been like mentioned, like 2 days ago, this has kind of been on his top of his to-do list since then. The cave, he begrudgingly realized was actually something that we need to do. So he went with the cave, the wave cave, the
Seagro Cave.
Seagro cave.
Wave
the
Echo
wave cave.
is Lost Mine of Fan Delver.
The Seagro cave was something that he didn't really. He almost completely forgot about it until he was reminded by it. So now I'm good to go.
Alright. Well, I was sent here to help, so
On the way
I'll
there, we just need to get all the info we have out there. Because we know we need to stop someone and we need to pull someone back in. Spark Render is the one we...
Need to return to 2 years. Spark Render is
But wasn't there another dragon or something there?
an
at
older
Light of
dragon,
Hers?
but that was the dragon that Runara fought back in the day. That dragon's been driven off.
Yeah, and then it's Spark Render.
Spark Render.
Render used to be under her
No,
tutelage.
it used to be under the tutelage.
Why
of
do
her-
I feel
To
like...
clear the confusion, there are 2 objectives. Potentially defeat Sparkrender and rescue another bronze dragon. And here I need to ask forgiveness. Previously, I have portrayed Runara as a brass dragon. She is a bronze dragon. She has lightning breath. She fought a blue dragon,
Runara is bronze.
and she has a protege which rebelled. His name is Adron. I called him Brasswing because I could not remember his name, but he is named Adron, and he has gone missing. So the other objective at Clifftop is rescue Adron, the other bronze dragon wormling.
Okay.
Bronze.
Indeed. So defeat Sparkrender and rescue Adron.
Or drive him off.
Or drive him off.
Or
As-
them off. I
And
don't
as
know
as we're having this discussion about what we need to do, I would be sort of like almost semi-excitedly, semi-nervously playing in my hands with the moon key, the thing we got to enter the observatory. Sort of looking at it, trying to imagine how the lock would fit in a lock, because it says here it's the moonstone key. This key is a 3-inch long, 1-inch wide hexagonal prism. So it's just like a rod thing you're playing with.
I'm also keeping an eye out. I know the harpy ain't nowhere near us, but I know that harpies exist in this area, so I'm still keeping an eye out and appreciating the beauty.
We've got a new map.
Yay! New map.
New map hoodies.
All I see is there's the
All around me are the
Okay,
dark.
I have no idea where. I have no idea where I'm at.
On the
Should I
left-hand
zoom
side of
out?
the map.
Left-hand side. You know I'm screwed with directions. You need to say left-hand side and then a couple
This
of
side.
times,
This side.
other side,
This
other
side.
side.
This
Follow
side.
the orange circle.
There we go.
The side that I'm on. Well, me physically, not the character. Well, character as well.
What do we see when we approach?
A broken and overgrown path winds to the edge of the cliff. The overlook is marked by 2 marble statues veined with gold, each carved in the shape of a dragon, with its mouth open in a silent roar. This is what you see immediately before you. But this is what you saw as you approached. As you round the southeastern tip of the island, you can see crumbling ruins atop basalt columns just off the main island body. If you pull the boat ashore, if you are riding a boat, you then would be able to walk up to the top of the cliffs. Though there is no obvious bridge from the cliffs to the ruins, alternatively, you could tie the boat up to the bottom of the columns and try to climb up directly to the ruins.
So currently there's this gap between us.
There is a gap between where you stand and where this observatory proper stands.
I walk up to these two statues of these dragons and inspect them. Do they look like they used to have ropes and stuff around them with anchoring points for a rope bridge or a suspension bridge?
As you approach them,
Roll civil engineering, a +2.
make me a perception check.
Ah. Sure, there we go. That's not very high. What's that?
You
Total of...
see a hexagonal shape in the base of each statue.
Only got one key. I look over at Brother and I keep forgetting your name now. Brother and Nuldar. I'm going to try this.
Try.
Okay, I'm just going to like bend down, make sure to like blow on the little hole, make sure it's clean of dust, because this is like glass essentially, and I'm just going to push in the hexagonal key.
Clink.
Whoa. Okay. Well,
I'll take first step on that bridge.
I'm right behind you.
And I will definitely follow.
Actually,
Respectfully.
I think let me follow you.
Okay.
I'll stand ready with... I'm going to tie a rope around one of these...
Maybe we should also go one by one. We don't know if this thing's solid or stable. Might not be able to
I'm
get
about 3
Yeah, while
blocks
we're
in,
talking,
I'm
you're like
about
all the way
I'm about
across.
5, 10 feet in already. I'm like, it's okay. I hope. I'm saying it's okay.
Are
We
you,
look at you, you just
are you on the bridge?
Yes, he's on the
I'm
bridge.
yeah, where I moved myself. Yeah.
Okay, that was okay. Are you where you are now?
Yes.
Okay. The bridge holds.
I
have
carefully walk. Now that I realize where I'm at and I see the ocean below me, probably very shallow. So if I fall, it won't be a soft landing. So I'm just gonna carefully make my way over with my boots of leaf kind.
Okay,
When he's there, I will just follow him, seeing as he did not fall into the water below.
it's 40...
It is a very odd experience because you can see through it, so it's a bit of a vertigo nightmare. But it's also kind of fun because when you step, it's got like these rippling.
It goes like vroom, vroom.
This is very elaborate. I'm going to tie a rope around the one, like the base of this dragon statue.
I ain't trusting no light.
As you step into the rotunda, brother, broken stone lines this plaza, fragments of elegant statues, once magnificent pillars and shining marble walls. At the center, a tall sculpture of a rusted planets and gilded stars spins idly in a jerky mimicry of celestial motion. And then a gargled screech suddenly rises from across the plaza.
Crap.
A half-dozen bat-like creatures are swarming around 2 winged kobolds. The blue paint smeared across their long snouts. The kobolds are fighting fiercely, but they seem close to being overwhelmed.
Ooh.
Oh,
Everybody,
okay.
please, roll me initiative.
I've screwed a rope. I'm running across. Holy crap. Okay, this...
Hold on. I'm getting to initiative. Okay, I found it.
No, not Sturgis.
Do I just click?
Double click the INIT. So main tab, middle of the page, INIT.
Oh, there we go.
So if it's like if there's like a plus or it's a number, double click. If it's
I
a
already
button,
done it.
single click.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. And with that, Mech, the winged kobold, is up first. You darn bloodsuckers, get away from me! And he's going to make a dagger attack at one of these sturgeons.
Oh wait, these are the kobolds that broke away from the original group.
Ah!
I might have screwed up my map. Hold on, I need to find it again. Oh, no, it's still there.
Sturge 3 is going to return the favor upon Mech. And miss as well. Sturge 1 is going to decide whether it wants to go for the kobolds or the new group that just arrived. And going to switch the music up so that it's a little more dramatic.
But I'm sitting here.
Like people are dying.
Sturge 1 is going to go after the new group. So it is going to fly there and attack Nuldar.
Oh no. No.
And it misses as
Good.
Nuldar
Thank goodness.
dodges.
Good Sturge.
Ah, fantastic. Don't bite me, bastard. No.
Like this bridges effect.
It looks awesome. Oh, it hits.
No. Oh, it's now
And
attached
the
to you.
Sturge is now attached to you. Brother, it is your turn.
The Sturge that's attached to him,
Yes.
would I be able to hit it without hurting him? Like try and swing it off
You
with...
can use I think you can use an action just to rip it off. But that doesn't do damage to the Sturge.
Yes, you can remove it from him with an action, but if you attempt to attack it while it is on him, dependent on how well you roll for the hit, you might hit him as well.
Don't.
Hey.
Don't.
Hey.
Hey. Hey.
You've already made up your mind.
So what I'm
Fine,
going
do
to
it,
do...
whatever.
Any of them look... Let me see. None of them look really damaged, right?
I don't know. All of them are healthy still.
Yeah, it seems like all of them are healthy.
This is a bad situation.
So, yeah, this is a lot of Sturges for us, and this is not good. Well, I'm gonna do the thing that I always do, and I just need to remember what it is. Was it Toll the Dead? Yes,
It
it
is
was
usually
Toll
Toll the
the Dead.
Dead, as part of your subclass, can target 2 creatures within 5 feet of each other.
Yes. So, which Sturge is on him? The number?
Sturge 6.
I'm gonna go Sturge 6 and Sturge 1 with Toll the Dead. So now I need to target them.
You could do this, man.
Now I'm gonna do their wisdom saves. They're targeted, right?
Let me check for you. Yes, they are.
Well done. Nice. Okay, come on. Fail.
One
Success and failure.
succeeds and the other fails. Number 6 fails.
Okay, I need to open this thing. Just give me a few. No, that's the wrong one. I just need to expand it, so...
Yes. and
Cogwheel, there we go.
then- yes.
Well, it doesn't really matter. It's 6 succeeds, right?
6 failed.
6 failed, so I can do 1d8 to it.
Yes. That hopefully kills it. I don't think stages have a lot of health, if I recall correctly. Oh, max damage!
I think that answers your question.
That answers my question. And the other one that failed does nothing.
No,
Or
it does nothing.
succeeded,
It's a
yeah.
cantrip, yes.
Splat.
Brother, is that your turn? You still have movement and a bonus action.
Well, he doesn't have the Sturge on him anymore.
Nope.
It's a bit of a bloodied thing.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move up because I'm expecting Chuck to run in between. So I'll take
Oh,
a 5
yeah.
foot step upwards.
Ooh, yeah. You know me too well. It's exactly what I'm gonna do.
He's gonna run in and he's gonna take a side step. So that's my move, right? Yeah.
Alrighty. You step aside to allow Chuck to trundle past you.
Yeah, and I'm like, Runara sends her regards.
The Sturge.
I scream it. They sturge, but I'm kind of hoping the
Kobolds
other
pick it up.
kobolds
Yeah.
here.
We'll see. Meanwhile,
very
it is now
mafia
Sturge
thing to
8's
do.
turn. Sturge 8 is going to fly after you, considering you sent your regards. It doesn't really know, but it is going to attempt to attack you. And miss.
Good.
Nuldan and Nightwing, it is thy turn.
Okay. I would like to. Not I would like to. I will cast sleep.
Oh, that might actually be quite effective at this level.
Yeah, that's
What's the radius on sleep?
20 feet. That's why I was checking if
20 feet radius or diameter?
Let me just have a double look.
20 foot. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you
Of
choose.
a point within
range.
20 feet. So it's a 20 feet.
There we
it's a
go.
40
Yeah.
feet circle.
Yeah, well, a 20-foot radius, yes.
20 foot radius. Yeah,
It
that's
is-
the room.
That is hella big. Okay, I will do that. So
You first need to roll the d8s to build the pool, and then you calculate from there.
Yes.
May I ask what that green thing in front of me
it
is?
says, sorry, that was me.
That's
I-
a
I-
little.
I was
That's like a
drawing.
distance marker that's not calculating.
That was I was drawing, and I'm
There we go.
struggling to remove it. Okay, so first for
It's an
sleep,
illusion.
I am not proficient with sleep. I do not use spells mostly. So what do I roll for sleep?
The spell
Or
would
do I
say.
need to target them first?
No. 5d8. You roll 5d8 for me.
Yeah,
So I
just
can just-
you create.
Actually, no. At higher, when you cast the spell using a slot of second, roll an additional 2d8. Please roll 7d8 for me.
Yes.
78.
So for those wondering, here's this. Oh, that won't fit in the chat on screen. But there's the spell description. Whoops.
78, and here we go.
Thank you.
30.
30
And
hit
then the GM takes it
points.
from there.
Let us go and check. That one is a well, it's the whole room, so let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Six
6,
Sturges.
7 of them.
Oh, I can't see one.
So all of them fall asleep.
Including the kobolds.
I've just done the Sturges for now.
Okay.
We will go from there because 7 Sturges fall asleep, and then you will have. Trying to think now. 24. No. 16 hit points left after that. That you
Okay.
can still affect. Yeah, they've got very few hit points, these
They'll
Sturges.
probably get either Mekomen. One of the two kobolds will probably knock
But we
down.
can just wake them up.
Then you get both the kobolds as well.
What?
I just put everyone to
Probably
sleep.
the most effective sleep I've seen in a while.
Battle, sleep.
The battle goes to sleep.
The battle stops. I run in over the bridge. I'm here. What's going on here?
And then I think to I think to Berelia, dear,
Yes, darling.
these I can whack, nah?
Yes, they're blood-sucking parasites.
Okay, cool. And then
I start going ham on them too.
Me too. These
but-
things suck.
But I stop you because I say my righteous axe would like to have the honors.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we can share. There's quite a lot of them, and I'm going to get quite bloody after this.
Yes, but I'll clean you.
If you want to be greedy, I'm not going to stop you.
Okay, we can share. It's fine.
While
I say this
while you're
out loud.
talking, I'm smashing.
No, no
I'm taking
rolls.
one and throwing out a window.
No rolls necessary for this. They are unconscious, and so each attack you do on them will essentially be critical, and that means that you will do enough damage to KO every single Sturge you smack.
So we walk
So
around
you
the room
just
and smack
start killing
Sturges.
them.
Noise. Doop, doop, doop,
I
doop,
just.
doop, doop. I will work my way through them, and I will take Sturge 1, 7, and I will go over to 2, and then I will wake up Min and Mech. So I will go like, yeah,
I'm having fun as
yeah,
well.
and then
This is like little blood
Yeah.
spats on the screen.
and then I will wake up Min and Mech, and just like give them a like, soft little tap on the snout, like hello.
They both startle awake.
Hey, what happened to the bloodsuckers?
Don't.
The marker needs to move too.
Ah, yes.
Thank you.
The streamer here going, yeah, they need to see what we're doing.
Yes. Marker can go on top of the orrery.
Sorry.
It'll update in a second. Carry on.
It will, yeah.
I'm going to look at this situation, look over the brow and say, that was rather effective. Apologies, I wanted to make tie a rope around the statues. I kind of forgot about it. now.
Safety first.
I'll go back and do the rope.
Rope? What?
Wait.
Where do you come from?
Wait. Runara sent us
Oh.
to help you.
Are you the kobolds that broke away from Dragon's
Yeah.
Rest?
So Grunara's telling you what to do, right?
No,
she
we came
asked.
here on our own volition. She said,
Volition.
We wanted to come here.
Oh, okay.
yeah, she said you might need help, and we,
Don't tell him that.
and we we will help maybe.
Well, you killed the bloodsuckers.
So
Yes,
we
we did.
help.
We help.
Fine. We tell the others you're not bad.
Is there more things that you need help with? More bloodsuckers?
Yes. Yes, we's performing grand ritual for Sparkrender. He's going to become great, big, powerful ruler of all island.
Can you tell us more about this?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, wait. Don't tell them everything's, man. But, Mick, we just decided that's the good ones. Yes, but Sparkrender
If you
tells
ta-
us not
we
to
are-
tell
we are the
anyone.
If you
good
tell
ones.
us, we'll give
We
you.
are the good ones,
I'll
and
give
I-
you this as I hold
and-
out a ration pack with like jerky
And
stuff.
on that note, I would like to maybe use persuasion to get him to tell us more, since as my
I'll
persuasion,
help him with
I
persuasion.
say
my persuasion
in-
is I'm proficient with. it.
Wait, you can speak Draconic.
I say in Draconic,
I can also speak Draconic.
we are friends, aren't we?
As a group,
We're really laying it
I'm
on
going to
thick.
have each of you roll a persuasion.
It's like, yes, our food. We're dragonborn.
And
Also, I'm gonna use
Scheiße.
my inspiration for my Draconic roll to.
then you can roll at advantage, essentially, with the idea that you are rolling 2 dice.
Nice.
Yes, so now you need to step me through it. I click that ADV.
You
do,
and then you
go
just do
and
the
you-
check.
And then you just go do your persuasion
thing.
check under
Yes, and
skills.
It's a flat roll for me because
And
I've
I
got no
wanna
modifiers.
see-
Oh,
I want to see.
I rolled a 2.
I'm thinking I might use my inspiration as well to see if I could get a bit of a. It depends on what brother we are. I'll be using my
What?
inspiration.
Alrighty.
I'm brother, no.
What? And I've got a 6 modifier.
Oh crap! That's worse.
So you have the opposite effect. You bombard these kobolds with please be our friend. Here's some food. I can speak Draconic, and you start speaking Draconic, and they're like,
Whoa. You're good with us. We're chill. We're chill.
Okay, cool.
We're chill.
Cool.
But Sparkrinder's real nasty when we don't do what he says. So we're not going to tell you nothing. But we'll tell the other kobolds that they don't gotta stick you with sharp things.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool. Come on, man. Okie doke, Mick.
Oh. Ew. What is this thing in the middle of the room?
Collaborative
Oh,
it
that's
group
is
failed.
a large orrery.
That that's that.
Oh.
Planetary.
The planetary thing.
Oh,
celestial
orrery,
spinning that's
okay.
stuck and squeaky.
don't-
and-
As they go like, come.
Yeah.
I suggest we don't follow them.
Yeah.
We don't
Let's
follow
go.
them.
Yeah.
Let's go
Let's go the
That
other
way.
way. There's a
And
bridge
up that
thing
way.
there.
Yes.
And I keep on clicking on Chuck to move.
I do the serve.
Luckily, mine's the only
you
grey-haired
generic
one.
white man, you.
Same to you, that you handsome devil.
Mine's the only white-haired one, so it makes it easier.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Oh, that's dude pointing.
This
Okay.
But yes, so I can give you a little more description of the room. Besides the large patinaed orrery of the celestial constellations in motion,
yeah.
there are several dragon effigies around the room.
I saw that in the south.
in this room specifically, there are several dragon effigies.
Are we talking about these little? Oh, I can't roll.
Are we talking in the room that we're currently in? Or
The room
other
you're
one?
currently in, surrounding the orrery, there are.
Are you talking about
5
these things?
No, those are like the alabaster dragons.
Oh, they're bridges.
They're bridges.
Yeah. Okay. So where are these effigies? Are they on the
They are
walls?
spaced evenly around the orrery. I will put markers on the map to make it a little more obvious. Let's hope I find them.
Speaking of bridges,
So,
we might actually need to retrieve that and some way get someone across here. So maybe your rope bridge idea is not one to
these are not dragons.
forgo.
I'll
but
hang
I
on
will
to the
go
idea
there.
for a
That's
bit
too big.
longer.
Let's hope I find. Let's see if I can find a token.
I'm unsure what to do next. The thing is, I can do a bridge, but it won't be a bridge. It'll be one rope. Getting across one rope is dangerous and hard.
But at least for one person can get across one rope.
Yeah.
Just so that we can retrieve the crystal, shimmy back over, and use it to access the other bridges. Possibly.
True.
Something
There only
we might,
appears to be one more bridge.
yes, but we might want to go there.
Well, I'll tell you this. I'll go back over.
While they're talking,
Yes.
I go inspect the 2 connecting dragons for the bridges, those pillars.
I need
Yes.
to use-
Do they have any keys in them?
They do not have keys, but they do have hexagonal.
Holes? No, I was thinking
Slots.
like I was thinking maybe one of them had one in, so that's why the connection was made. So that's what I was looking for. Yeah.
No.
And the others next to me, neither. Hey.
No.
Okay.
But yes, all of these statues do have hexagonal slots in them. But now you have determined you only need 1 key to apparate a bridge.
I am going.
I inspect everything that looks like a dragon that could have these things. Maybe there's a key in there somewhere.
I want to head back over.
Not a bad
and
idea.
finish my bridge idea. Basically, I want to tie a rope, go over, tie a rope, take the key out, and then start shimmying my way back.
What I'm going to do is you're going to shimmy your way back, but I'm going to tie a rope to you and one of these statues as well. So that if you fall, we can just pull you.
Yeah, I only have the 150-foot rope.
I
need
also
more.
have a rope in my inventory, so we can use mine as well.
We're D&D players. We always have
have
rope.
rope.
With some time
Also,
and patience,
I have pitons as
you
well. which
managed
is
to
like-
tie a rope
Uh-huh.
spanning the gap, and I'll only need a athletics check from you to get back across.
Guiding bolt. Not guiding bolt. What's it called? Guidance. Is it guidance?
Guidance lasts
Guidance.
a minute, and you would have had to touch him.
Oh, while he was
beforehand.
there. Okay, yeah. okay, cool.
Athletics, you say?
Yes.
I'm proficient. Watch me roll a 1.
No, that's not
You
too bad.
managed to get across.
Uneventfully.
It is a little. You break a sweat doing it.
Oh God! Okay.
I mean, you are essentially army crawling across a
Yeah.
chasm on a rope.
Crossing
But you
legs.
now have the moonstone key back in your possession.
And we've got a rope. And then I'm gonna immediately sort of scamper over to the other bridge and just
Hold
sort
on,
of-
hold on.
Yes. Before I
These 5 dragons in the middle, the effigies.
Yes.
do they have?
Do they have similar holes, or is it just?
No, these are very crude in comparison to the sculpted marble.
So these are
dragons.
almost literally just.
And
effigies.
they are marked and smeared with different colors, each of them.
Oh.
What colors?
Yeah.
They're chromatic colors.
The one that was nearest the 2 kobolds has blue paint slathered across it.
Ah, blue, white,
And then
red,
there is
green.
bronze, gold,
Wait.
red, and brass
So that's metallic
slathered
dragons.
across.
Oh, it's the 5 metallic
So
colors.
it's metallic.
Hold on.
So
hold
to
on.
recap, all 5 colors: bronze, gold, blue, red, brass. A mixture of chromatic and metallic.
Hold on.
I've got the list.
I want to take a closer look at the center thing. I don't know what you call it.
Orrery.
Yeah.
When
Arrarararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararararar
like getting mad because
These are profane things. Whatever is happening here is a ritual of the most sordid kind, probably devised by that blue dragon Sparkrender. I don't like it. Not one bit.
So what do you think? What should we do? Do you have any?
I think we know too little at this time.
Yes. So
Be careful, disrupting the ritual could cause unknown magics to erupt. That said, I very much wish to destroy this place.
yeah. So I kind of relate this to my party that like we should probably not, disrupt the magic. It might be, or the ritual. It might be problematic for us. And should they ask me how, I kind of evade the question and sidestep it and start talking about the scenery.
I look
and
over my shoulder and it's like, hey, it's just bad art in my opinion.
I figured it out that it was a ritual. I don't say this, by the way. So I want to look at the orrery. I want to look at the roof. Is it an open?
It is a domed, closed structure, although quite broken in areas. The
There's
one
no wall
wall is
missing.
completely collapsed.
Okay.
But yes, it is a dome structure with the ability to view the stars. So there is these apertures that open to allow you to see the night sky.
Okay, interesting. That's probably something. I think this to myself. Probably something to do with the ritual. Okay, go ahead, Chuck.
I make sure the spot is clean again, and I slot the prism in, the moon key.
I think one of us needs to stay behind.
I'll stay behind.
This time I will take the lead and move across.
I'll guard this key.
You had your chance to be first over the bridge. My turn.
The rhythm of the waves below echoes throughout this cramped tower. Part of the floor has crumbled away, dropping off into a chamber below. Amid the rubble, collapsed bookcases jut out at odd angles, and mouldering books are strewn across the floor.
Ooh. Is there enough space for me to go there?
I could probably move over there and then you could probably squeeze in. I would like to do if you'll allow it, an investigation, see if there's anything of note.
Do so.
Although I don't have proficiency with it, not
I
even
don't
a plus.
see any usable.
Roll. Oh,
books
never mind.
or-
I just see rubble.
You can roll me an investigation check as well.
I just see rubble.
Oh, nice.
We see the same thing.
We see the same.
Yeah,
the sky is blue. Oh, wait.
you both sort of begin rifling through the books here, and most of them are extremely water damaged and weather worn. You're not finding anything of use. Anything that's written is smudged and tattered and pulls apart in your hands.
Brother,
Can I look for that key specifically? If there's a key in the rubble.
I'm going
here.
to shout across and say, brother, do you see anything? And I'm going to give you my inspiration to reroll.
Okay.
Go
I'm
for it.
rolling a flat here, so.
Go for it.
Me too, man. we're level 3.
Same. I'm also
You're not
running flat.
intelligence-based casters, or
And I yell back.
No,
I'm
no.
looking for the key.
The sentence stops if we're not intelligence based.
We're not yet. Do I click the advantage thing now?
No,
no,
just
you just
reroll
reroll
again.
because he gave you his
just reroll
inspiration.
again.
Okay.
So you can get
But I'm
shot.
looking for the key specifically if there's
Fair
a
enough.
key here.
Come on.
Oh! 2 more!
There is definitely not a key in this room.
Definitely not a key in this room. Okay.
There's like a box right above you. It's like a giant key logo.
Well, seeing as there's nothing,
keys,
I-
the
Quest marker is still. No, I'm joking.
well, seeing as there's nothing here, I think we should just go back. Maybe we can have Chuck come and have a look.
I'm not going over there. That seems rather cramped.
No, but we're leaving, so you can go check.
I will wait when the little brother's over and then collect the key.
I'm coming back. I was thinking of ways to make it so that the perception or the investigation roll could be different.
More time.
No, not more time, but in the sense of like just changing the scenario, to give more parameters, different parameters to look
You
for.
could try and move
But-
things around. Or
Yeah, but that won't work because I've already looked twice.
Yeah,
It's
there's
more
nothing
difficult
there.
now. Yeah.
Well, okay. I'm gonna the moment they're both across, I'm going to like pull the key, so the moon key is back in my inventory.
Shall we go to that northeastern?
But
Hidden
sure.
drawbridge
And
thingy.
can I make a history or a culture check on these effigies to try and figure out what's
You can make me an Arcana check.
why? I don't like Arcana.
I know, like, what he
Yeah, that's
said
not
is a
bad.
religion check. Can I use, or what he said is a ritual, can I use religion check to see
You can roll a religion.
if I can figure out, not, obviously it's a ritual for summoning
Yeah.
something or whatever, but what would, like, the,
Gold.
what would
trickery.
what would they need specifically?
Blood of
Like
a child.
I've got the idea that there's a couple of dragons being kept here, and I mention this to them.
Oh.
And each of these will be the effigies
Which need to be.
which they
Oh.
need to be tied to or
They might-
whatever.
they
He
might
already
be-
has a brass one.
He
So,
already
roll
has
a
Catholic.
religion check for me.
I rolled an Arcana 18. But let's wait for the religion roll. Oh, that's much better. 19.
So, this is a ritual in both the religious and arcane sense. These effigies represent definitely 5 different dragons.
Yeah.
And you try to puzzle out what's missing. And the orrery, as the celestial bodies are in motion, it is moving.
Oh, it's actually moving.
It is actually moving.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It is recording something.
What?
There is a comet amid the celestial bodies of this
Oh.
orrery.
Ooh.
And you realize that on its current trajectory, it will pass by Toril in a few days. And from
so
what you know of such events, they can be the fuel for extremely powerful magic.
I do you two with your checks.
And then,
relay
if
the
you would,
information?
could you all please roll me a history check? Although for Nuldar, yes. Now I'll say that everyone please roll me a history check.
Sure. I've got history +1, but it's not proficient. No! I did not pay attention in class with that one. Well done.
Your axe says, "These statues remind me. They remind me." And then you remember, brother, Runara mentioning there are other dragons who have died on this island. This is a bit of a dragon graveyard. I remember. Yes, I believe. Estelagon, Clesavar, Eldenamir, Sharuth, and Turadir. They all died here.
Okay, so I mentioned to you guys that certain named dragons. I repeat these names.
Oh.
Okay, how many names did he repeat? 5.
There they are.
Thank you.
With their corresponding colors.
Mm-hmm.
As there
Oh,
are
okay.
bronze. but there's already a brass. So these all died here before.
Yes.
But then, why would he need to capture another brass dragon? Maybe he needs a live dragon's blood. There's a lot of questions here we don't know. But if these dragons died here before, it could mean that this ritual has been in motion for years. I've seen long-term sermons run at the abbey with Kellamvor. I've seen the scales shift over months and decades, but I've never heard of draconic rituals doing this. But then again, I've not studied draconic cults.
And I just want to ask Burley if she has some insight on what he just said.
Yes. I don't know if it would have been necessary for this to be years in the making. Only someone to know that the comet would be passing. But the live dragon, yes. That would be the catalyst for using the comet's power. If I were this spark render, I would be in prime position to absorb the lingering power of all the previous dragons of the island.
Okay, so
Do you relay this?
I relay the part about the live dragon and the power being absorbed.
I don't know about the two of you, but this makes me exceptionally uncomfortable. We need to find Spark Render soon.
And
Let's go
end
to
him.
Talk to him.
Let's point to that. I point to the other room.
Yes,
Let's
to
go
the right.
there first.
Yes.
When you say talk to him, I lift my axe and she says talking is the same as hitting.
She?
Well, I
never
call her
said
a
that,
she.
dear.
I call her a she. Come on, it's a nice looking axe.
Remind me to choose our company a bit differently next time. Your name, a weapon, she. Everyone knows their ease as they walk away grumbling.
So, the rays of light dance across the remains of this tower's stained glass dome. This is the inside of the tower.
The next tower now.
There is a bit of a strangeness here. There is an elevator just before you get to that tower.
That's what that is.
That is why it looks strange, yes.
I understand.
So the tower just across the way here is a little bit higher up than the room you're currently in.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I need to...
So you need to... The elevator is currently on level with you,
Oh, no.
And it's only space for one person, right?
more or less.
I will work the winch.
Are you
That's space for one person, so you're going to sit there and you're going to pull yourself up.
No, there's a winch.
There's a winch to the
Oh, there's a
outside.
winch.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I will work the winch.
A winch. Maybe turn, huh? I'll
I'll go first.
Go first. The
I'll
two
go
of us will
first.
stay behind.
I'll go first.
I'll
We gotta go to work, and we start working the winch.
All right?
working the winch.
The elevator raises you to the tower, and now I can describe the rays of light that dance across the remains of this tower's stained glass dome, making iridescent colors shimmer across the crumbled marble walls. Gilded lines and jeweled inlays form a detailed star map spanning the dusty floor. 4 alabaster statues of scholars stand around the perimeter of the room, their expressions worn with time. Each 10-foot-tall statue is pointing or gesturing in a different direction.
Oh, it's a puzzle.
And then, curled in the northeast corner of the tower is a lithe blue dragon. Lightning arcs across his horns and snout as he slumbers amid a scattered collection of coins and glittering tools. You have found Spark Render.
I've also found that I need new
As he
underwear.
naps. Okay, dankie toch, he naps. Oh, he naps.
My mouth is open,
Like a silent scream.
and I
And I think
reverse back.
this is where we end tonight's episode.
Bastard, no.
Damn it!
We just got you into a room alone with a dragon.
It's a tiny dragon. Look.
Dude, you're level 3. I can't see it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a tiny dragon. Don't worry, I got this. I got this. I got this. My voice all of a sudden.
It goes very high. I got this.
Wow.
You're okay.
Wow. Well, we've reached the end, but we're going to talk for a bit because last week we
Yeah,
didn't.
no. I'm going to chill for a second.
We talked for... No, last week we didn't, so...
Yeah, last week we had a misunderstanding with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, oops.
So for the next campaign, I'm still talking to Mariska about it, but I'm hoping she actually joins the voice to play with the next campaign. I just need
That
to...
would be cool.
I just
Very.
need to sort out the one more mic. I just literally need one more mic. I've got the tech to do it. I just need one more mic. But yeah, it's gonna
This is where Rode microphones would be nice as a
There's that mic
sponsor.
you borrowed.
Yes.
There's that
Say
mic
brand
you-
names
you
quickly.
borrowed to us,
Let's
like,
hope
yeah,
someone
bring it
I
along.
want a proper XLR like this one.
Yeah, for this massive stream, Rode, come on, sponsor us.
sponsor. Look, if anyone's sponsor, I need to get someone. I need to get this room nice and soundproof. But yeah, I feel like I was a bit muted tonight. I don't know.
Okay,
I felt
last
slow tonight starting.
yeah, the because of the leveling and stuff in the beginning.
Yeah, I think that's it.
But remember, we just came off of a very exciting battle as well. So
Last
tonight
week was
tonight
tense.
was sort of like, for me, the beginning specifically
Was that-
was sort of just like collecting ourselves. That's why my character
Yeah, it was
literally
a,
like
it was a,
Adrenaline,
took
yeah.
in the beauty,
it was a good session.
remembered
for-
his childhood with the books.
I like it. So I'm really curious to see what a longer camp, like a more. I don't want to use the word serious, but like a because this is a test campaign. We're not going to call it test when we actually load it up, but I'm curious to see now what both of you will do with a longer campaign. Look, I've played thousands of hours probably at this point with Dylan, like thousands of hours of D&D with him as my GM and the other way around. But I'm curious to see what the two of you will do. Jaco and Sorrel, what the two of you, what your characters will be like when we jump into a bigger
One
campaign.
of my prerequisites for the next campaign is that it might mean, now I will talk about it some more in detail, but it might mean that the next campaign, once this one ends, will take a few weeks to start up properly.
Yeah.
But one of my prerequisites is that I'm going to sit with each of you and
Yeah.
in detail work out your backstories.
That would, for me, that would be awesome because I've not been playing as long, and that's something that I kind of struggle to get going with.
So
Which I liked on one of the other campaigns that we played with you, Dominic.
Yeah.
You gave us a bit of backstory. I liked it because it gave me something to dive into.
yeah, and you guys are
And
the
I
thing is,
can
it's
work
not-
with that, but I struggle to get that part of my mind going.
Yeah.
As soon as I get it going, then yeah, sure, I'll be able to get a story going. You'll have a hard time shutting me up.
But forced creativity is not always easy.
Yeah, but I would like to get into that more. So that Dylan would actually be very awesome.
I don't know what they will play, but I mean, depends on what type of campaign we're playing. I mean, if you do end up playing something like Curse of Strahd, it would be a bit more of a horror campaign, which Dylan does quite well. But it's also it's also about, I mean, having a nice noble bright like high adventure game would be fun. We also, I don't know how long we want to run. I just want to play. To be
Yes.
frank, I mean,
I like playing, and it's fun. Although I would say that I would like getting to know this character a bit better because I'm fairly much enjoying him.
Like I said last time,
awesome, it's
maybe this turns into a longer campaign. Maybe
This could be
Well,
the
I mean,
kickoff of something.
I'd be happy for you guys to continue using these characters. And if you want to carry on with them and not necessarily jump into Curse of Strahd with these characters, we could try something else and
Look, if we finish
have
this
more,
and we feel that
have more casual fun
Yeah.
until we
Yeah.
settle on what we're going to do as the serious campaign.
Yeah, that could be a good idea. I mean,
yeah.
that
He
might
says
actually
serious
work.
campaign, and my dwarven character is named Richard Longshaft.
Hey, what
Says
is
the
the fight
short-
with? Hand axes.
Say it's the shortest guy in the party.
Yeah,
Back when I started years ago, it was always a joke that dwarves smell bad. I don't know why.
Because of the ancient wind.
Because of the ancient
no,
wind.
Stop it! No, it hurts me.
Why?
I think like when you said the thing was muted tonight, it was also the calm before the storm. Remember next week?
Yeah, no,
Our,
Spark
we
Random
are
might wake
live
up.
next week.
I-
We are here next week, right?
yeah. So yeah,
We might not be.
we might not be.
We might not be. Oh yeah, because of Comic Con.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yaku, you're actually going to Comic Con, so
Yes,
we
we
might.
are.
We're going to be here next week, but Yaku might not be here. Well, for a fact, he won't be here unless something weird happens.
No,
but,
I will definitely not be.
And then we could expect to do like our rest stream a week early because it's a week early.
Actually, that would be 2 weeks early.
No, it's only a week.
Don't you do the race on the 1st week of the first week of the month.
Yeah. And
Oh, wait.
And the
Oh,
next
wait.
Monday after that one is the 1st of
Yeah.
October.
Oh, crap.
Yes.
Yeah.
This month is done. Congratulations.
Yeah, my age is catching up with me.
Don't
2
remind
weeks,
me. I
literally.
got bills to pay.
Got bills to pay. No, so far, what's his face? The other thing I wanted to talk about as well is just put it on your radar. Is like we had that initial like spike of interest and growth because we could reach out to the people we know and communities we know and say, hey, we're doing this thing and it was interesting to start with. And now it's going to be the next month or two is going to be that doldrum where it like dips again, and
Yeah.
then we're going to have a climb again. It does a wave. It just comes down to, as far as I've seen from what I've seen from other streams and other projects I've done in the past, it's that consistency. Just keep putting it out and try and be interesting about it.
Yeah.
I mean, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. I just need to look, if there's a rich person out there that wants to give me a lot of money, I could really do with a full big mixer to get away from the mess of cables I have to connect to make this work.
Yeah, you have like no
You guys show up
idea.
here and
It's-
I'm
it's-
like-
it's like 20 meters of, probably more,
I'm
probably more
angry,
like 50
I'm
centimeters
frustrated,
of cable in here.
And it's because you walk in and it's essentially I've got the incense in the corner. I've sacrificed the goat in the middle of the room. There are cables going everywhere. There's someone in the corners crying. You can't see them when you look at them. Their face is blank. It's black magic. And then 50 minutes later, I'm like, yeah, it's okay. The audio works.
Yeah. Every time I get here,
I'm frustrated.
Dominic is like a little stress ball.
Yeah, I am.
And it's like, dude, you know this has worked in the past. You just get through this.
Yeah, I just need to.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
But yeah, so thank you. This was brilliant.
I like the calm session as well.
Yeah,
It was nice to just like sip me,
a
level up.
conversation is good.
There's a reason there are shopping episodes.
Yeah.
And beach episodes.
Look, D&D is an everything
and
game.
traveling episodes, and combat episodes. There are reasons for all of them.
But just a quick MVP on that freaking sleep spell.
Yeah,
That was amazing.
When I saw
Really
that, I was
useful.
like, wait, this might work. These things, that was a bit of meta.
This is like-
I remember these things might not be as powerful.
No,
but,
that's not meta. That's just a character.
but at low
using
level,
what they have.
at low level, sleep spells usually
Very
are
useful.
very powerful
Yeah.
against the creatures that you face at low levels. Be it goblins or whatever,
Yes.
they usually all
And Sturges more so. They've got almost no health. 2.
yeah. I think they've got 2 hit points if I'm not mistaken.
Roughly.
They have more now.
now they
you
have
can
more.
look up monsters, but don't expect it to not bite
he,
you in
he
the
counted
ass.
from what you said when you said the hit points.
Yeah, you said
He was
it
just paying attention. Don't penalize him for paying
Yeah,
attention.
you said it was 7, and then I used 30, and you said it was
Yes.
16 left. So
Yes.
2.
Oh, you did math. I'm like, oh, they're all asleep. Let's continue
Yeah,
on.
that's what I was
That was
rushing in,
good.
trying to be helpful. Meantime, everything's sleepy.
Yeah, Elizabeth, you came in like, wait, what happened?
Anyways, right, but thank you thank you guys for watching. Thank you for partaking. If you want to know more about what we do, just find us on YouTube. Same name as the Twitch, exactly the same. Just Gilded Rose Club. That's it. Links to our Facebook, our actual website. That's the actual thing we prefer to use, as well as our Ko-fi link, which is on the. I'm sorting out the bots eventually, but for now it's on our YouTube as well, including all the music we use, which is all Creative Commons music, and it's attributed on our YouTube channel.
Yep.
So
Thank you, Dylan,
A pleasure.
for telling a story.
yes,
Pleasure.
Thank
and,
you,
and
Dominic.
making us freak out about 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Yeah, making a tense scene around 3 kobolds.
that was terrifying.
It's like, hey, you're close to the edge.
You're a stiff breeze away
Apparently,
from
one of the
tragedy.
things I excel at is making my players care about NPCs.
Oh, crud.
Yeah, he does that.
Yeah, thank you, Sarel, for coming. And
Thank you
Jaco
for
as
having
well
me.
for fun game. And
most welcome.
Mariska, thank you
Most
for,
welcome.
for being back and doing the audio.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We take it she's saying it's fine because we can't see
I
her.
can't see it.
All right, and until next time, everybody, this has been the Gilded Rose. And until, 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now?
No, next week. Next ball. Oh, for this campaign.
Yeah, for the campaign.
2 weeks.
2 weeks from now, for the campaign, you should all have a lovely good one.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.